Alright, hey guys, so full disclosure, this video is more geared towards people that are switching over from the high bar to the low bar squat or newer to powerlifting in general. So if you are already familiar with low bar squatting and powerlifting, you might not want to watch this because it'll be kind of like, alright, why am I watching this? A big factor in powerlifting is upper back strength, obviously in the deadlift, and then also in the squat and bench. Bench is not as obvious because it's not really something you think of when you think of benching. What I'm talking about today is using your upper back to your advantage in the low bar squat. So if you have a wider grip where you've got your hands like around the rings, pretty much, maybe middle finger, ring finger on the rings, then you're gonna have to be a lot more conscious about driving your elbows inwards and flexing your lats. But a way around that is by bringing your grip in closer, because when you bring your grip in closer, it forces your entire upper back to get a lot of tension when you get the bar into position on your rear delts on that shelf. So by having a more narrow grip, it allows you to force your back into a lot more tension without having to think about it. And because of that, that's why I choose to have a narrower grip. And the other thing with a narrow grip is it involves a lot of shoulder mobility, and I'm fortunate enough that I didn't really have to work on my shoulder mobility to get to that point. But if you don't have as good a shoulder mobility and you have to keep your arms out a little wider, then I highly recommend working on that mobility so that you can get a narrower grip and more tension in your back. And you'll see in these videos that when I set up, I get about a half a thumb's distance from the end of the knurling. Since low bar involves more of a horizontal back position than high bar, it's a lot easier to get out of position in the hole. What's going to throw you out of position with a wide grip is letting the bar roll down your back, and that just screws it all up. And with a narrow grip, you kind of have your forearms right here supporting the bar, not allowing it to move any lower, and because you've got this shelf right here with your hands. And that's the other thing, is you definitely need wrist wraps to do this, to have such a narrow grip, because it forces your wrist into this position, and when you get up into heavier weight it really hurts. But with wrist wraps it alleviates a lot of that, so you can keep your wrists healthy and all of that. So that's really it. I just wanted to highlight the importance of keeping a tight back in the low bar squat, and keeping a narrower grip really helps with that, because I think for a lot of new lifters or new power lifters, or if you're new to low bar squatting, you don't really realize how technical some of these things are, especially in powerlifting. Like, I didn't realize how technical any of it was until recently, in the last few months. And I've been making so many adjustments to my form and so many little things, it's really a lot to take in. And so that's what I want to do, is just bring up another point, another thing for newer lifters to look at or look for in their lifts, and just one more way to improve your lifting. So if you enjoyed these tips, definitely subscribe so you can see more of our weekly tip videos, how-tos, that kind of stuff, and our days of eating, and Jay's other videos on Sundays. And definitely let us know, comment, tell us what you want to see in future how-to videos and tip videos. If there's anything you're wondering about, what kind of gear we use, not injected in the ass kind of gear, but lifting gear, we can definitely make a video on that. We already have one, but we can definitely go more in depth. Supplements, that kind of stuff, just let us know and we will make those videos. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Can't speak. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you guys later.